Not only does my right leg require 3 procedures, I can't even have them done on the same day. The way that she looked at my legs, I was just like, oh. She was like, yeah, this is not normal. You are super swollen. But of course, for me, looking down at my legs, I was like, oh, well, actually, this is like not swollen for me. Welcome back to me returning to our weekly vlogs. It is time for my kids to go back to school. So this morning, I actually did get up within enough time to go ahead and make at least one of them lunch. My daughter is starting high school, and so she requested to have lunch made. And seeing as though we only have so much time with these kids, I did go ahead and make her lunch. As it turned out, the other kids wanted their lunches made too, but I didn't have time to make it. So this is us just getting our lives together to get out the house. Now we do have a first day ritual where both my husband and I will be there to take them to school. Then he and I spend the day together before we both pick them up. Today he could not pick them up with me, but I do like having a little back to school ritual that we look forward to every year and the kids come to expect, because mommy is not a morning person. I'm not normally up and helping them get out the house, so they know first day of school mommy will be up and I will be helping them out the house, and this morning was no different. So it's day one of school. Obviously, this one is going to high school.
Look, it's
We're
Sloth.
dropping her off first.
Look,
He got wet.
it's
He got wet.
Sloth.
He was in the lead. And he net up. That was a
That's
crazy
right.
race.
Why are you talking
And the
like
U.S.
that?
has pretty much always been a powerhouse in the pool. 8
Look.
Olympic gold medals this year, but it's
So
down
we're
from an
gonna
average of
drop her
about 10 or
off at
11.
school
Has
first.
something changed?
Well, the short answer is yes.
And-
Everyone's talking about it here. The athletes, the coaches, the rest of the world is just getting better
I
and
can't believe
faster.
that high schooler.
The U.S. used to have this big rival.
Look at all those
Canadian
kids
stars like
outside.
McIntosh. Some races where the U.S. settled for silver or bronze, the Americans.
Listen, shoe creases happen, okay? You guys walk faster than mommy. Mommy's still in pain. Golly.
Up to.
Bo. Wow, daddy is like walking so fast. He's amazing. It's a lot of activity first thing in the morning. Morning. I'm sorry your children are like me. This is just a lot. Come on now.
Where would you go? Go fast on.
Okay, don't get hit, okay? Ow. Coming back home, I decided to sit down and do some journaling. Journaling is something that I did pick up back doing this summer because I've just had so many thoughts and so many things going on in my head that I just needed a little bit of help to kind of help me navigate some of these thoughts. So I did pick up a book and a pen. And so this morning I was like, they're heading back to school. Perfect time to put my feelings down on paper because I do really have a lot of them. I'm like, how do I have a high schooler, y'all? I just simply cannot believe it. Happy Monday. So we are back to doing weekly vlogs. This summer we had to take some time off because my kids were home and just a lot going on. So let's do a real quick update as well as introduction to just kind of this week. It is the week of August 5th, which means that my kids went back to school today. Fantastic. I love this for us. By us, I mean me in particular, as well as my son. My son was geeked about going back to school. He was like, oh my God, I cannot wait. Like literally little dude was having a whole countdown for back to school. And I love that for him because also I love it for me. So what else has been going on? Summer was good, right? We did some publishing of some videos. I got to do a fun collaboration with my girl Stephanie from Stephanie Canada. And overall, it was okay. I don't want to lie and be like, oh my God, summer was amazing. We had put a couple of parameters into place for my kids in order for them to like, all of June was spent essentially in camp, having fun, outdoor play, pool time, etc. So come July, we were like, oh, look, when we come back to July, we got to make sure that you guys are up to date on your schoolwork. You know, we've got some additional things. We had a family meeting, we planned things out with them, and we were like, this is going to be amazing. Essentially, everybody was working until noon. The kids were either doing like little enrichment exercises. I had gotten them the summer bridge like workbooks. We were gonna knock things out, and then at noon we were gonna go and have our daily adventure, whatever it was, right? Because like in Atlanta, we've got Moda. I mean, not Moda, but we've got the Museum of Art. We've got the High Museum. Because it was also raining a lot. We've got all these pools. I had gotten us season pass to Six Flags, and I was like, we're gonna have a good time. Except none of that happened. They did not do things that were necessary in order for us to have like our fun days. And then I found out that I've got an issue that is going on with my veins. It's called like venous reflux or whatever, and therefore I can't walk for long distances. So that put a big damper on our summer plans. And on Wednesday, I see a specialist to kind of figure out what is going on with my leg. And if I'm being completely honest, it's not fun. I've been having to wear compression socks, and even the compression socks don't fully take away all of the pain that I'm in. And so that just has not been a fun, like, little development that began developing the second week of July. So, anyway, that is getting us kind of up to speed. So, I think I'm going to have another procedure that's done on my leg. Which I'm looking forward to, because hopefully that will mean that I will be able to function pain free. But yeah, that is where we are. As far as like this week in general, we had back to school, we've got a doctor's appointment, and ultimately I'm trying to get myself back onto a more disciplined schedule when it comes to, of course, eating, because your girl was not on it this summer. I did not meal prep at all. There were lots of days that I forgot to eat or just did not eat. So got to do a better job taking care of myself in general. Also, this summer I toyed with the idea of going back to work and going back to work for someone else, except that ultimately at the end of the day, the universe was like, girl, that is not for you. So now I've got to kind of figure out what working for myself is going to look like. And I know that's like weird, because it's like, Aaronica, you've been working for yourself for almost 10 years. Like, what were you doing before, and why does that have to change? Here's the thing though. When I found out that I was going to have like this double mastectomy, when I tell you that that really messed with my head, my confidence, everything like that. And I'm just trying to figure out life now, like outside of it. And if I'm being completely honest, it is a little bit more than I had anticipated. So I'm having to kind of take myself back to phase one and start over again. But of course, I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting from where I was before. But ultimately, I'm having to kind of coach myself the same way that I would coach anyone else. So we've got to figure out some things. So I've already gone ahead and I started a brain dump, because I do feel like there's quite a few things that I'm just kind of behind on. So I did list out just all of the things that I feel like I should be doing, just so that I can have just kind of like a running list of what I need to get done. That is not a list of things for me to get done today, tomorrow, this week, even. It's just some things that I need to flush out of my brain in order to be more efficient with my time. So those are some expectations for the week. We'll see how that goes. I know I'd asked you all like what kind of format you all liked as far as like vlog styles, and I got some really good responses. So also we trying to get the people what they want. You feel me? So anyway, it is now 11:24. We got work to do, starting with cleaning up my office. It's already time to go pick the children up. I did nothing today. Absolutely nothing. Quite literally nothing. I lacked productivity, and I almost feel like sometimes that's part of the productive plan. So that's what we're going with. But heading to go pick them up now. See how their first days went. The car?
Did you just invert it?
No. So,
can
but
you take this?
who do you sit next to?
Pharaoh. And
Oh, okay.
And then after Pharaoh's Shabio.
Okay.
I even have papers in my backpack. That's all.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
And
We
even
love
a
some
white
papers. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, she was saying that it looks like it was. Well, I can hear it now. Babe, I can hear it.
What do you hear?
You don't hear air coming out the tire?
No. What do you actually hear? You hear racing now?
Yeah. You don't hear that now?
No.
So I have a nail stuck in my tire. This is like my favorite thing in the world, being an adult. I got that viral brush. This, what is this? Bounce curl brush. I got it off a TikTok shop, even though they do sell it normally. And so I'm excited to try it because I've really just been wearing my hair up and back because it's been hot as balls outside. So I'm interested to try it out. It's supposed to define my curls a little bit better. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this as I am rice water in my hair. Even though my hair is wet, I definitely did not like wash it or anything like that. I just wanted it to be wet so that I could put this, use it with this stuff. I love these waters that are by As I Am because they will re-wet your hair without forcing you to lose the moisture that comes like with some of these things. So I'm gonna try it. I hope that I like it. Because y'all, this brush was like $25. Who pays that much for a brush? Everybody who bought it, obviously. But also respect to this creator because they had this patented, okay, babe? Patented. So we'll see. We'll see. And so I just re-wet it, made it nice and juicy. I already have all of my night creams and it's 7 o'clock. Your girl is tired. I don't feel the greatest. I wish I had like some of those jumbo clips, and I guess I could use like, the claws or whatever. Oh gosh. But this is where we are. Okay. Now the back of my hair is always really defined, regardless. Just go ahead, wipe this off. Now the real question is, what kind of hair, like gel, etc., are we using? I think I'm gonna just use this. I've been using this 808 base, but I do need leave-in conditioner as well. So it's a lot of leave-in conditioner, heavy leave-in conditioner. Put some right there. So I'm going to go in with my Denman brush to just kind of go through and just make sure that my hair is coated. And here's the thing, like, this brush, I don't want to say it came with directions, but y'all, this shit came with directions. So we're going to try to follow them. Base curl. Go through this with the product. Also just gonna stick that extra product right up there because No product goes to waste. And so supposed to go through and define it. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Because I'm like, how are we keeping track of the curls that have already been combed through? I guess. Okay, let's go up again. Okay. I guess. Oh, that kitchen is kind of tough to go through though. I ain't seen nobody go through the kitchen. Okay, we're gonna keep doing this and see what we're doing. Happy Tuesday. So, obviously that little brush does define curls. I still have to kind of break them up and stuff like that, but the curl brush works. Anyway, it's Tuesday. I just got the husband and kids out of the house. Had some time to myself, like literally just a second to myself. Oh gosh, I'm trying to put my coffee up here next to the camera without taking them both out. I decided that I want to start bullet journaling again. So I pulled out one of my old bullet journals so that I could use that. So this morning we're going to go ahead and set up my first spread. I don't need any of the extra stuff that I typically do in the beginning of bullet journals. For reference, if you're like, girl, what do you mean by that? So like this is a bullet journal that I previously used. And for those that are like, this feels kind of random, I used to be an avid bullet journaler. So in the beginning of this one, I've got an index, year at a glance, future log. I don't even know what year this is for, to be completely honest. Let's see, what's today? Today's like the 6th. This is definitely from like 2 years ago, because these are 40 things that I wanted to do before I turned 40. So maybe it was from last year. I didn't, let me see that. I don't think I did any of these things. So whatever, I guess I still have work to do. I had set up a lot of these really great things. Like this was an income tracker. Obviously, I didn't use any of this, like my brain dumps, my master grocery list, meal planning, things I want to remember. Y'all, there is nothing on these pages. So I started this bullet journal and then I skipped a page. I got affirmations, products I love. You guys, look at all of these books. I made a little bookshelf. So I actually do have like tiny printouts of books that I have read all this year that I can go ahead and add in there. So I'm just going to make pretend that this was started for August. That's what I'm going to do. I figure if everyone else can be Delulu, so can I. This morning we're choosing some plain black compression socks. If you're like, why are you introducing us to your compression socks? Because now I'm a compression socks girl. Tomorrow morning I will be at this time leaving my house so that I can drive to the doctor to go see about what is going on with my leg and what they can do to help me, because I'm just so tired of being in pain. It's been since April is when the pain started and I just like neglected it. June, I was like crying because I was in so much pain. And finally, July, I went to the doctor to try to sort this out. So yay for me for having personal accountability. So, all right, well, I'm going to go put my socks on and I'm going to start this bullet journal. And so, yeah, let's pray. Today's goal, and I figure I will start sharing that. Today's goal is literally to do anything. Yesterday, after we dropped the kids off and I came back home and I share with you all like the intro for this vloggy vlog, y'all, I literally did nothing. I came upstairs, sat in this chair and did nothing, and listened to my husband talk, and that was it. But he's at the office today, so your girl's at home and I don't even have his soothing voice to distract me. So that means I got to get some things done. So yeah, mission get some. finished lunch and I was watching a TikTok, or maybe it was a reel. I digress. But this girl put together her recording corner. And I was like, you know what? I actually really need to set up a recording corner for myself because there are times where I would prefer to not be in my office or to show off like looks and that sort of thing, not in my office. Don't get me wrong, I love being in here, but also sometimes it would just be better if I had a place to record content or a place to like take photos of myself that looked really good and was in a space that was kind of set up for it to look that way. As it turns out, I'm not a fan of having a lot of blank walls in my house. And so I don't have blank walls to do like photos in front of and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set one up across the hall in my sitting room. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like after, and you all can decide whether or not we need to keep it as it is or possibly just like add a little bit more. But I want it to be a place where if I need to take photos, the lighting is good enough for me to do that, as well as have a seat so that I can do stuff there too. So we're going to go ahead and set that up now. So based upon the lighting that I have here, I really feel like this is going to be a really good area for it. I'm going to take this chair that's over here that my cat is currently sitting in, and I'm going to move it on over here. This lighting is really good. While this lighting is not terrible, but it's also not the greatest because I've got this window right here, which can potentially cause some issues. Plus, I've got stuff that I'm working on clearing out from our store over here. So if you're like, hey girl, tell me more about the store, let me know, because we've got these mystery boxes that I've gone ahead and built and I'm ready to send them out. So I think that this chair and this lamp, maybe not the lamp, I don't know, we'll see, but definitely this chair are going to be moved over. Okay, so visually, I really like where this is going right here. I do feel like I need to do some work on this bookshelf because that could be a little distracting. So we're gonna do a little bit of work on that bookshelf. But I feel like this looks good. If I want more light, then I can open up these blinds here and really kind of brighten up that spot. For the dark spot that's right there, I do feel like if I just kind of do a shift, then it lights it up really well. And from back here, even kind of taking a look at where that corner is, how it's like looking, this looks really good for photos as well. So, but I do feel like maybe I need to swap where this like the gold stand is with what's in the back, and then it'll be perfect. And then I gotta work on that bookshelf. Okay, so I just finished recording a YouTube video, and y'all, the people in my neighborhood are really partying because these kids are back to school. I'm not mad at it. It's just very, very loud and a little unexpected right now. But anyway, I really enjoyed like recording in my new little like recording nook. I even took a picture and sent it to my husband. But also, for full transparency, let's take a look at what the rest of the room is looking like. So just keep in mind that like what we show on social media is not always the fullness, right, y'all? My husband will definitely come in and get that together. We hope. Anyway, gotta go run pick up these kids now. Today is my daughter's first day of flag football practice, so I will have one less child that I'm picking up. Also, so listen, the curls are curling. That bounce curl brush, y'all. gathered my hair appropriately. I do feel like I need to I need a new like diffuser, hair dryer, and then I also need a hair pick. I don't have that. I used to have a diffuser, but kids. Gotta go pick them up now though. Okay, so we're back home and I'm working on a little spread for my creative journal, and you guys can watch it as I finish this up. So over the summer, I also started to do something called junk journaling or creative journaling, where just in a notebook, you just kind of utilize that space to just journal your way through it. So I got this cute little Canon Ivy printer, and it prints out on the sticker paper, and it makes it a lot easier for me to just include certain memories inside of there. I also use this place to preserve memories. Like I have the spread that I'm working on is from my 41st birthday. And so, of course, I've got a picture of me, but I also have like a little card that my daughter wrote me inside of here, and pictures from us going out for dinner, and just definitions and things like that that kind of remind me of the day. This is something that has really been pleasurable for me. One of the things that I tend to do is I get in my head and I don't always like love the way that things come out. But junk journaling has been a creative outlet for me during the downtimes of, not feeling like sewing or not feeling like doing anything else, but also really wanting to have a place to document memories, because again, I'm that person who keeps all of those birthday cards and that sort of thing. So junk journaling has just been really fun for me, and I highly encourage you to get into it if you're looking for a creative outlet. Happy Wednesday. I don't feel happy. This morning I'm in a lot of pain. It feels like I didn't get like a reset last night like how I normally do with the pain. So I'm heading to the doctor this morning after I'm done with my skincare routine though. Also, I realized I never gave an update on my car. There wasn't a nail in my car, in my tire. We got it changed though, praise God. I just started using this facial serum, and it's got like, it's made from upcycled coffee grinds. Of course, it smells like coffee, which we need for a little wakey upper. But I really like the way it makes my skin feel. We're gonna go for It Cosmetics SPF 50. Baby doll, you guys are late now. Let's go. It is 7:07. Sunscreen is mandatory. Use sunscreen, friends, okay? I really love that It Cosmetics one. It also functions as a primer, and even though I generally don't use like a full face of makeup in the summertime, it is very nice to have that as a primer. Also, look at my curls still curling from yesterday's usage of that brush. Dare I say it was worth the $25. Okay, so I just left the doctor, and what feels like it was like a really long appointment. It was. I got there early My appointment was 8:30 this morning. I arrived at 8:15. Shout out to me. But friends, whereas I thought that most of the pain or most of the issue was in my left leg, as it turns out, my right leg is significantly worse. Not only does my right leg require 3 procedures, I can't even have them done on the same day. But let's talk about what they gave me. So I have extensive venous insufficiency in both of my legs and lymphedema. So super fun. So excited about everything that is upcoming. So typically when I go to the doctor, and I hate going to the doctor because a lot of times it is very much so like, oh, you need to lose weight, or all the problems are having to do with your weight. In this instance, a lot of these issues do have to do with my weight, unfortunately. I've lost I'm just shy of 40 pounds. And that's, I'm doing pretty well, dare I say. But I still have a lot more to lose to get to a place where my body is able to support me. And I feel like talking about weight loss and things like that can be so taboo, right? Because it has nothing to do with fat phobia. It has nothing to do with my internalized fat phobia or anything like that. It has everything to do with the way that my body is functioning or not functioning because of this. So, we're just going to put in work. Some of the things that I do think that I'm going to do immediately, because in my head, I can take these long walks, lose weight, etc., but that is unfortunately not my reality. So I do think that I'm going to go ahead and cancel my Peloton membership. Why I'm paying for it anyway, I have no idea, because I don't use my Peloton bike at all. I'm also going to go ahead and just sell the damn bike. Or maybe I should actually start to use it again, seeing as though... But I don't ever lose weight whenever I use the bike. Anyway, I digress. But I think that I need to go back to swimming. So, yeah. And I think I'm going to just join LA Fitness so that I can go and I can swim. And then I can also lift weights and stuff like that and be out of the house. But mainly for the swimming. Because I do still have to be active, even though walking and sitting and all of that are just really hard for me. So, yeah. It is now 10:40. I'm going to head home, and I don't know. It's a lot to process. Okay, mommy's leaving now, okay?
Wait, where?
I've got to go to work-ish. Aurora, please, I smell kitty litter. Please make sure this kitty litter is done. And why is there a whole plate of food up here, ma'am?
It's not. It wasn't a plate of food.
It needs to be downstairs. You are not supposed to be eating outside of the kitchen, okay?
It was just cucumber.
It doesn't matter. Good morning. It is 9:20. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, but have not wanted to get out of bed or move or anything like that. I just needed to wallow in the bed for a little bit as I navigated everything I found out yesterday. So, I'm good. I feel like, and now it's time to get started for the day. We've got a busy day ahead of us, so let's get dressed. So today I have to shoot a little bit of content for Fabletics. I'm a brand ambassador for them, but also like, listen, that bounce curl brush came, served, delivered, and gave us the curls that we've been looking for all our life. So it was worth the $25 that I spent. I'm gonna drop the affiliate link if y'all have curly hair and you guys need your curls to be bouncy like this, because literally I have done nothing. I have not slept with a bonnet on, and the curls are still curled. The curls are still popping. So I left the outfit that I've got to put on and take pictures of downstairs. So I'm gonna head downstairs and get dressed and make some coffee. Okay, so this is the outfit, y'all. Let me tell you something. This bra itself, it feels so amazing. So do these pants. And I know that like I'm an influencer with them, and so I'm supposed to say that, but also putting it on after having like a kind of hard, rough mental, emotional day yesterday. I definitely feel like I needed something that was, I don't know, dare I say, like a little comfy cash. I needed to feel like I was in a hug and look cute while I did it. And you guys, this is just, let me make sure that you guys can kind of get a full view of the pants as well, and just ignore the mess. But golly, I mean, like when I tell you that this is just so comfortable, it feels amazing on my skin. It is just, it's so good. So let me go make some coffee now.
You got a little bit on you? Okay, we'll use some nail polish remover. No worries.
Oh, it's fine. I'll use my finger. There we go. You see, it's fine.
Okay, you might need some more nail polish. You got to dip it in there somewhere.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna hold it for you.
Yeah,
You see it right there.
Gonna hold it for you.
There you go. You're doing such a fantastic. Oh, very good.
Oh, wait. This
It's
is
all
too
right.
hard. Let me find something that was easy.
Wow.
Oh, before it leaves.
Man, Auntie
Did you
Kenya,
get this
you are the
one?
luckiest person in the world.
We can do your nails, Mommy.
Oh no, mine are done.
I think this is...
Here, Kiana, do this one. Do this side.
Okay, look at wow.
Wait, Kiana, do this side.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, can you do these two? Here. Do
Oh,
this.
okay. I got it, girl. TT
try.
understands that we can't function if there's.
That's the last time.
There we go.
Can you
See,
do
rubbed it
this?
in just like lotion. It's okay.
Can you smooth this one
Okay.
out for me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's for. Let me try again. I didn't
Yes.
know.
Okay, so I am back home now, and I'm getting ready to edit this YouTube video that is going to go live on Friday. I polled you all. You all said Monday, and I was feeling Monday for vlogs as well, so I'm really happy that that worked out for you all as well. But I also shared, of course, that I was having some health stuff going on. You all are just the kindest, so thank you so much for your patience and grace as I get myself back together. But yeah, I just got in and look at how swollen my foot is. So that is what we're looking at. And it is like uber swollen. It does not feel amazing. It lacks amazingness. So yeah. But also like yesterday when I was at the doctor, I met with the nurse practitioner, and not that she was bad. I'm not saying that at all. But I will say that I do feel like I was a little discouraged because when she was looking at my right leg, and I get that like I've got issues in both of my legs, but like at this point in time, like today, I'm down 35 pounds. And I love that like my ankles are seeming to, except of course for my left one, seeming to be like thinning out and giving like showing that they are coming down with my weight. And I was loving how my ankles were looking, loving how my legs were looking, which is the reason why I was like, ooh, let me make this skirt pattern. Let me go ahead and be on these skirts and dresses and show my legs off because I feel really comfortable and confident in them again. And the way that she looked at my legs, I was just like, oh, she was like, yeah, this is not normal. You are super swollen. But of course, for me, looking down at my legs, I was like, oh, well, actually, this is like not swollen for me. And I know that she did not mean to offend or make me feel any kind of way about my body, but like her reaction, and I was sitting and I was thinking about why it was like, what about my appointment yesterday was unsettling? Because it's not the information, because they just said the same thing that my doctor had told me like the previous week. But it was her reaction and the way that she was like looking at my legs as though they were like monstrosities, and that just did not feel good, especially because if we're being completely honest, my legs and my ankles are something that I have been super insecure about my entire life because I was teased as a child. I was made fun of, told I had cankles. I hated wearing skirts, but I went to Catholic school, so all I had were skirts to wear, which is why when I got out of Catholic school, all I wore were pants. All I did was want to cover my legs up because I was teased so badly. And I just feel like the way that she like looked at my legs was just like a flashback of my childhood and being teased and made fun of and everything like that. Again, I don't think that that was her intention. I think that she was trying to drive home the importance of me taking care and doing what I needed to do as far as getting the treatment done. But I'm just like, wow, that didn't feel good in particular. Anyway, so I've got to do some editing. And then, y'all, I was working on the skirt pattern today. You guys, I pulled it up and I thought that the adult pattern was completely done. It wasn't done. So tonight, but I did finish the tutorial, the skeleton of the tutorial. Tomorrow, I'm going to get up and I'm going to take photos go through the photos of how to do each of the skirt fronts and stuff like that. So that way, on Saturday, I can upload another version because the test officially starts on Friday. So I'm going to get ready to do that. And yeah, so I guess tomorrow I'll document what it looks like for me to do these tutorials. But for right now, my family is about to eat dinner. They're hungry. I am not. I had a really late big lunch. I had a gyro and it was so good. This gyro was like stuffed with fries, and I had a chicken gyro. It was so good. So I'm going to go ahead and work through dinner and hopefully get this up to par and where it needs to be so that I can publish these. Hey, excuse me, please speak with each other with kindness, okay? I get that everyone is tired, but that does not mean that we can mistreat each other, okay? Yes, Mommy?
She's renting my room without permission.
I'm trying to get the shower cap because he won't stop leaving the shower cap in his room.
Okay.
It's supposed to be put in the bathroom after when he does the shower.
I hear what you're saying, and I understand.
Even she pushed me because you were blocking.
Please stand up because you have your outside clothes not on my bed. Thank you so much. Also, whether or not this is correct behavior for him to leave the shower cap in his room, we're not debating that. However, Aurora, you have been someone who has left things where they did not belong. People gave you grace. I expect for you to give your brother the same grace that others have given to you. Am I clear?
Yes.
And it's as simple as, hey, Bo, after you're done, can you please just remember to put this back in the bathroom so we can all use it? Yes?
Yes.
Also, please keep your hands to yourself.
I didn't hit her.
This is for both of you.
No, you pushed me.
This is for both of you. Please keep your hands to yourselves, okay?
I
Does Mommy push you?
no.
Does Daddy push you?
No.
Do I hit you?
No.
Does Daddy hit you?
No.
Okay, well, I don't understand why you guys think it's appropriate to put your hands on each other.
I didn't put her.
All I'm saying is, and I've said what I've said, because you two go back and forth. Yes?
Yes.
Please treat each other with respect. Go take your shower.
I gotta wait for Kalima.
She's out of the shower now. The water is off.
Oh, okay.
Parenting is so fun. Anyway, going to work. You can help me if you want to grab my laptop and then my cork journal. Do you want to escort me downstairs? Oh, and maybe my phone too.
Let's do that. You don't need a thing there.
Well, I do need that because I got to edit this YouTube video.
Okay. Socks will stay up here.
Yeah.
This one stay up here.
That can stay up here.
Are you reading this one?
Yeah. That's why the bookmark is in there. It's just going slow. It's a very slow book. It started to pick up, but not enough for me. I just want you to know that I didn't put my gum there. That wasn't me.
I told everyone there's no more gum around the house.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I didn't do that.
Your daughters can catch attitude all they want. I don't give a shit anymore.
Oh my. So it's Friday. I don't feel like doing work, but I'm about to go edit this video, and then I'm going to upload the tutorial and prepare to take photos of it. So I'm going to work a little bit. Okay, so we have done the work that I feel like doing today. That's all I got. What did I do today? I did go ahead and edit my YouTube video as well as schedule it to be published for this evening at around, I think, 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. It's going to go live. Then I did go ahead and I think that was it. But y'all, like, editing YouTube videos, especially when like video editing is not your specialty, y'all, this is a lot. So I did go ahead and do that, made sure that I had all the images and everything like that along with it, because someone commented and was like, oh, this video was the worst because you didn't put any pictures up. We'll just let that silence speak for itself. And I have not sewn all week because I just have not felt up to it. But today I feel like hacking one of my patterns. The problem, and it's not really a problem, is I don't know if I feel like recording it because this is actually a planned hack that I plan on doing for my channel next week, hopefully. We're in like week 1 of back to school and me getting my life back together. So, but I'm trying to decide if I want to do it now or if I just want to cut and just sew something else. Yeah. So decisions. I just want to tell you how much I love you and I really appreciate our friendship because there's a lot of like doubt that comes in my mind, especially because of, you know, just navigating different friendships and stuff like that. So sometimes it's hard for me to consistently show up as a friend because in the back of my head, I'm like, this person will likely fuck me over as well. But with you, it feels easier for me to do, and so I just want to thank you for just being who you are because, you know, I really love you and I really appreciate everything that you bring to my life. Okay, so I just finished the top and I love it. So this is the only thing that I made this week at all. But thank you so much for tuning in for my first vlog back. And I'm super excited to keep sharing. So if there are questions that you have or if there are things that you're like, hey girl, in your next vlog, can you also include blah? Definitely drop a comment below. And after that, I mean, it's time to go. It's Friday. Let's wrap it up. TGIF.